Good afternoon, everybody. We're back again today with a Dryland training video for swimmers. Our model Zach is going to be demonstrating. Today we're going to be using a resistance band. I will put a link to in the description box if you want to purchase it. It does come with a door jamb lock, so we're going to be using that today and doing a lot of exercises for swimmers. So we're going to start off just by warming up those shoulders. We're going to do a 400 IM. So starting off with 10 rotations of fly. And then 10 backstroke. Then 10 breaststroke. You can see how Zach accentuates his recovery thrust through. And then 10 freestyle. He's demonstrating a nice swing arm freestyle. All right, then you're going to grab your resistance band. You're going to put it underneath both feet. You can separate your feet shoulder distance apart. These resistance bands come in varying weights. This one's an intermediate one, but the further apart you put your legs, the more resistance you're going to have. And we're going to bring those handles up to your shoulders, and we're going to do squats, 10 squats. Hands back down to your sides, and we're going to bring your arms out in flies, working on those shoulders. So just bring it out straight and back down. Okay, now elbows in, and we're going to do bicep curls, keeping those elbows in tight. You see how Zach adjusted it so they can make the resistance a little bit stronger for him. When you're using these resistance bands, it's kind of almost like using weights where you want to make sure that you're controlling the exercise in both directions, on the way up and on the way down. Make sure you're breathing through the exercise. Now we're going to go into thrusters. You're going to go back into that squat position, putting both feet on it. Bring your hands up to your shoulders, and you're going to add a squat into an explosion press. So it's down and then press those arms up. We're going to do that 10 times. These are called thrusters. All right, now we're going to put it into the door jamb, and we've already kind of pre-locked ours into the sliding glass door that we have here. We had to lock the door to make sure that it worked so that it didn't open. And the first thing we're going to do is pull back. So it's like a row position where your elbows are going to come straight back. You're going to pinch those shoulder blades back. Zach's adjusting his tension. And now we're going to do a tricep extension. Keeping those elbows into your side, and then you're just pressing it back. You can see how he's keeping his hand, kind of keeping his hand relaxed, so he's not gripping onto those handles real tight. There are times where you can see his hand is completely open. You want to just use that tension. Okay. From here, we're going to do a swim pull. So you're going to go straight out where you're starting your stroke and pull all the way back. Now we'll do an alternating swim pull, and with this one you can try and get that elbow up high as if you were doing a freestyle stroke underwater. Now we're going to work the rotator cuff, and Zach is going to turn to the side facing me. And see how he let one side go, and he's going to keep his elbow into the side, and the arm that's furthest away from the door is going to rotate out. Rotator cuff injuries are pretty common with swimmers. It shouldn't happen if you swim right, but if you aren't working on your stroke and you're getting shoulder pain, usually it is in the shoulder rotator cuff. These are great exercises. Now how he sees how he switches hands, and now he's going to work on the internal. So he's going to bring it out and pull across. So with those two exercises, you're working on the entire part of that rotator cuff. So he's going to do the exercises facing us, and then he wants to make sure that he stays consistent on both sides of his body. So he's going to turn and go out. And you can see how far out he's getting when he's rotating that shoulder out. And then internal, and see each time with each exercise you can see him adjusting the tension by how far away he is from the door. If we were switching resistance cords and he had a lighter one, he could probably use both handles if we had the light one. So from here he's going to go back and grab the other handle, and he's going to do flies. This time he's going to open it up where he's doing back flies. All right, and relax. We're going to stretch out. We're going to get down on the mat. Put both legs out straight. And let's try and do a hamstring stretch, a seated hamstring stretch where you're going to reach down and touch those toes. Exhale and see if you can get down a little deeper. And relax. Now separate those legs. You're going to start with your hands coming down in the middle, and then you'll walk over to one side, walk those hands over, try and reach down for that side, hold that stretch, and then over to the other side. One more time each side. Let's try and make sure we stretch out our forearms. You're going to link your fingers together. Turn your palms out. And stretch those forearms. Bring it all the way up. And then bring it over to one side. Up. And over to the other side. Up. And relax. You guys have a great day. Bye, Zach.